What does the fear of the Lord mean?
To fear the Lord means to respect His law, His commandments. It doesn't mean you have to be scared of Him or be afraid of Him. Fear of the Lord means to respect God, which is the creator of all things. And so we try to be righteous and virtuous in order to please Him, which is our true self. Because when we fear the Lord, means respect the Lord, means we know the wisdom, then we can never do wrong things. Not that the Lord is so fearsome that we have to stand far apart from Him.
Why do you have to meditate 2.5 hours a day and become vegetarian to be enlightened?
No, you don't have to be vegetarian. You don't have to meditate 2.5 hours a day to become enlightened, but to keep the enlightenment. You can be enlightened without, but you can't keep if you're not fit to go on with it. There is some great power within ourselves which, when tapped, can bring confusion, can bring shattering experiences to our body and mind. Should we are not prepared our purity for it, to keep it or to endure it. Understand?
How can you explain or justify the existence of people suffering various illnesses through no fault of their own?
Well, if you believe in the reincarnation theory, it explains it. This is what the Bible says, as you sow, so shall you reap. Sometimes we have done some mistakes in our previous life, or even in this life, then we get the illnesses. Sometimes we suffer the collective so-called karma, mean the collective effect of the whole society. For example, if you don't smoke, but you always have to go around the world or on the buses in which is full of smoking from other people, then you will also have in some kind of collective effect. It's called karma in the Sanskrit term. It means you suffer what the society, what your environment inflicts upon you. Therefore, we have to clear it up by having a purer life and encourage other people to do the same. And we should not need to wait for the neighbor to do it. We do it first. Yeah? We started a clean diet, a vegetarian diet, which scientifically proved that it's even good for our health. Apart from compassion, enlightenment and all that great deal, it's good for your health. And stop smoking, meditation instead. Most of my disciples after initiation, they quit smoking immediately. They just quit it on their own. Most of them quit it immediately after reading my book only. Understand, there is such a power which is awakened inside that helps them to go through all obstacles in life. That is the supreme power. It's not me who helps them, it's the Father who helps. It's their own Father who helps when they awaken to themselves and want to claim their greatness again. That's why I say, awaken your own power. Be your master, be the master. I'm telling you, I'm trying to show you the way to be a master, not to be my disciple, understand? Therefore, after initiation, all the miracles come to you, all the things, the good that happen to you, it is your own Supreme Master at work. So I never claim credit for this, even though the disciple praise me that I do this and that for them and through manifestation body, but I say I know nothing about it. It is because your own Master power is at work after the initiation, understand? So be the Master, be a Christ, be a Buddha.
If we become one with God, does it mean that we lose our individuality?
Yes, but no. Well, in the worldly level, you still Mrs. Mr. So-and-so, and if you happen to be the Prime Minister, you keep your post. God will not take it away from you. And you still have your wife and kids and all the possession that you need, or the job that you have to do. And you still have your character, but then you're one with God means you do without doing. You don't claim credit for anything because you know it's not you who does it, because you don't have any more ego to glorify yourself. That's the only thing. Our individual self, it doesn't mean the ego. What we lose is the ego, not the individuality. Okay?
Before we descend to this world of matter, we were pure as God. But why were we asked or forced to descend to this world to experience these everyday difficulties?
So that we learn. Learn to be God. We are born from God, but then we are not God. Just like you're born from your parents, but you were not yet grown up. So parents send you to school with difficult examinations and all kind of class homeworks and make you feel headache, and sometimes you cannot sleep enough and you cannot play because of the schoolwork. But they have to send you there. Okay? Same way with God. All these are experience for us to grow. Otherwise we become just like spoiled angels, doing nothing, knowing nothing, having no inheritance of God's power.
Why is it that even when living the way God has told us, loving our neighbor, not killing, not desiring material things, there is still an emptiness in my heart?
Yes, because you have not come in the contact with the God within you. You only do His commandment, but you have not known the Commander-in-Chief. Get to know Him and then you feel fulfilled.
If one is enlightened, is he or she still subject to the law of causation?
No. But he respects the law of causation. But she probably suffer also because of the disciples, sharing with them the burdens. Just like you yourself go around empty-handed, but if your friends, neighbor, and carry too much stuff, which he needs, probably he was ill, he take a lot of medicine, or probably he needs food, or more special food, and he takes a lot of stuff with him, then you cannot just bear to see your best friend burdened with all this stuff, so you share half of the luggage. Therefore you burden also. Even though you don't need this medical stuff, you don't need extra food, but you are burdened with these because of love for the friend. Therefore the enlightened person may undergo some apparent effect from the karma, but actually he or she is free from it.
Could you please give a briefing on meditation? How do you go about it?
Meditation itself is an empty word if we don't have sincerity and perseverance. If we truly want to know our true self, that is a true meditation. Whether you sit, you stand, you lay, you go about with your business, you are always centered in this sincerity, wanting to know God, wanting to know your real self. That is meditation. And so we just show you how to collect your scattered attentions and focuses on the wisdom center within our so-called apparent body within the brain. It is the human language. Actually, there is no center, but I have to start somewhere and to tell you to focus. And later on, you will even don't know that you have a body. When you're in samadhi, you experience bliss, light, and all the wisdom and all the questions will be answered to you, and all the desires will drop off. You still continue to serve the society in a greater capacity and love, but you desire for no fruits. You just carry on your business without attachment. And the meditational practice is very easy, but you need an experienced friend to teach you. That's all. If you already know it, or if you know an experienced teacher, then no need. If you don't, may I help you? We have to explain it in detail, because if you do it wrong, or if your motive is not pure, you might have side effect. That's why it's better to have a commitment to a teacher and learn the whole course in time. That's all, okay?
Dear Master, what is the essence of the Kuan Yin method that you are teaching? What is the important points? What is the benefit for our life, our current life? And what is the good for us when we live this life?
The essence is that you will be getting in touch with your Buddha nature, or your kingdom of God. And it will benefit you right now as well as the life after, because you have wisdom and you handle every situation in life in a more proper way. And then after you leave this world, you will go to your proper places in heaven or nirvana, and continue to serve the whole universe in your capacity there.